I can't quite believe what I've just done. Um, so I am now going to Copenhagen next weekend, and I'm going to run the Copenhagen Half Marathon. I've just got the confirmation. Yeah, I'm not dreaming. You've secured yourself a spot. We're exactly 9 days out of race day. So let the fun begin. All my days, what have I done? Yeah, let me show you. That's the confirmation. I'm going to Copenhagen. Hello. It is race week. Oh my god. I am usually such a planner. I plan things weeks, if not months in advance. I got my entry for Valencia Half last year. I booked my accommodation ages ago. That's the way I do things. So for me to enter Copenhagen Half on such short notice, even though I did that completely willingly, has thrown me off, and I am flapping. But at the same time, I'm so excited and so grateful that I can do that. I've had to reorganize my schedule, Ben had to redo my training plan, all those things, but at the same time I'm so excited and really grateful that I can do this. So I am now on a morning walk because the big week of training that was originally planned went out the window, and now we're tapering. So today I've got a complete rest day, no run, no gym, nothing. Right, so I guess let me tell you how this whole Copenhagen thing came about. So the Copenhagen Half has been on my bucket list for a couple years. I did consider doing it this year, but the race entries sold out so quickly that I just wasn't on the ball. I wasn't quick enough. I didn't manage to get an entry. Now the race organizer set up an official resale platform, and I thought that as the race would get closer, runners would have to drop out due to injuries and whatnot, and I knew that there would be entries on this resale platform. So I did bookmark this page, and a few weeks ago I started opening it every now and then just to see, and there were entries being transferred, but every time I was too late, like the entry had already been bought by someone else. And in my head I kept switching between, stop opening this goddamn page, forget about Copenhagen Half this year, just focus on Valencia, and but wouldn't it be cool to go to Copenhagen and do this race this year? And at this point, Copenhagen Half is getting really close. So last Friday I told myself it would be the last day I would look at this racing platform. Refresh the page a couple times in the morning, nothing. Refreshed it at lunchtime, Ben was around, and there was an entry. And before I could even think it through, Ben was like, just press the button. So I pressed the buy button, and yeah, I had a race entry for Copenhagen Half. So then after that, I did book my flights for Copenhagen, and because I've never been to this city and I've been wanting to visit it for many years, I'm gonna make a trip out of it. So I'm staying for a week. And then I had to find an accommodation, and thankfully I managed to find a little studio that is really close to the start and the finish line of the race, so that's going to be quite handy. Now, of course, the whole thing isn't cheap. I am flying EasyJet. I booked a small studio, but the costs do add up. One, I am beyond grateful that I am now in a position where I can do this. I'm grateful for my freedom in every sense of the word, and you never know what the future holds. Money returns, time doesn't, so I believe that opportunities should be taken. Finished my morning run, easy 10k today. Definitely taking it easy this week, because although Valencia is still my area, this is where I want to be, this hasn't changed. I'm not going all the way to Copenhagen to jog my way around the course on tired legs. I still want to do my absolute best this weekend. And last week I had a much bigger week than it would have been if we had known before Friday afternoon that I would be racing a half marathon this weekend, so we really need to tone it down this week. So yesterday was a complete rest day. This morning, easy 10k. I was originally going to go to the gym before my run, but in the end decided against it because I was feeling a bit tired. My sleep hasn't been the best lately, which isn't ideal, to be honest. So I just did a bit of mobility at home before the run. Tomorrow I've got a little tune-up session with some intervals. Thursday is another complete rest day. It is also the day I travel out to Copenhagen. Friday will be 6 to 8k easy with some strides. Saturday a little 20 to 30 minute shakeout, and then race day. I am currently sat next to my suitcase, pretty much all packed up for tomorrow. I still can't believe that I am just going to Copenhagen and I'm going to be racing the half marathon on Sunday. It is a rather early flight tomorrow, and I've got a taxi picking me up to drive me to the airport at 4:10 in the morning. So it's going to be a rather early wake up time. So this morning I did my last run here in the UK before the race. It was a little tune up session, nothing crazy, 2 by 5 minutes tempo effort. 4 by 1 minute, around 5 to 10k effort, with the warm-up and cool-down that was 11k. I didn't feel amazing, but I don't always do on race week. So now, fingers crossed for a smooth day of travel tomorrow. And it's just a shame that Ben can't come with me. He had too many work commitments in the next few days here in the UK that he couldn't move around. Because it was quite a last-minute thing, really. I really wish Ben could come with me, but it's not the case, so I'll be solo traveling. Successfully made it to Copenhagen. It was a very smooth travel morning, which is always good. And I've checked into my little studio, which is really nice. I've got everything I need. Location is going to be perfect for Sunday. I even have a balcony. It is a sunny day in Copenhagen. Looks like I'm going to be really lucky with the weather for the whole week I'll be here. So you know what? So far, so good. And the expo is open from today. So I think I'm going to go this afternoon, pick up my race number, so it's done. There we have it, the race number for Sunday. Also picked up the event t-shirt. Right guys, I am obviously super excited to be here, but also rather nervous because I just hope nothing will go drastically wrong this weekend. I hope it's not going to be a complete disaster of a race. Otherwise, I'll never be spontaneous again. Oh god. As I mentioned in a previous video, so far with half marathon races, I'm on a PB streak. And this is because every half marathon I have raced, I have very specifically trained for it. And I thought I had a good chance of extending the streak in Valencia because it would have been off the back of a solid 8-week block. Now I've definitely thrown a spanner in the works by entering Copenhagen at the last minute. It was not part of the plan. And I don't know if I'm ready to race a half marathon at this time. So I don't know if the PB streak will hold up. Might be the end of it on Sunday, but hopefully I still get around in a decent time. And most importantly, I really hope I'm just gonna enjoy it all. I'm going to end this vlog here, and I'll pick up the camera again tomorrow to start the race weekend vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you happen to be racing in Copenhagen this weekend, best of luck to you, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!